I can't start my business right now. I can't go back to school. I can't travel. I can't move forward. I'm stuck. I can't save. Any of that sound familiar? Do you tell yourself you can't? I can't leave my job right now. I'm going to let you in on a little secret. Anything and everything that we say we can't do, we probably could do it. And I do mean that. I sincerely mean that. You can do it. But what happens with many of us, myself included, we say we can't, not so much of doing the thing like leaving your job. It's more, I don't want to experience the unknown. I fear it's not going to be successful. I fear looking stupid. I fear being judged. I don't want to go through the process. It's going to take work. It's going to take time. It's going to take money. And you might feel you don't have enough of any of those things. And we forget that we could take baby steps. I'm going to give you an example. You might want to take coach training. And you might say, you know what? That class costs $5,000 to take. I don't have $5,000. And I'm afraid that if I take the class, it's not going to do anything for me. And I might waste $5,000 that I didn't even have in the first place, that I could have spent on something else. So I can't take the coach training class. Another thought to that is, maybe I can't take the coach training class today. But if I save $100 every month, eventually I'll have enough money to pay for that class. If I ask someone to sponsor me, my employer, my family, and I invest in myself, I'll be able to take that class. Maybe I don't have enough time right now, but let me work on it and start getting things off my plate. So maybe by next year, I can take this class. So it's more about looking at what can you do, what can you control, and playing the long game, making long-term plans toward the thing that you like to do, toward the thing that you want to do. The final analogy I'll give you is like with a job. I hear a lot of people say, I can't leave my job right now. And I'm like, well, why? And the whole fear is, well, my benefits. I need my benefits. I need this. I need that. I need the other. And I don't know if I'm going to make the same amount of money. And I'm like, okay. And that's fair. You don't know. It is unknown. But there is nothing stopping you from looking at what's out there and available. There's nothing stopping you from submitting your resume. There's nothing stopping you from going on interviews. Just because you go on an interview, it does not mean you have to accept the job. So you don't necessarily have to leave your job yet, but you can do all the investigative work to see what's out there. What can you get? What can you do? What is comparable? So I say all this to say, when you tell yourself, I can't, I want you to lean into that and reflect on what makes you think you can't. And then identify what's the fear, what's the obstacle, what's the challenge. And reflect on what is in your power to do Just because you can't start today doesn't mean you can't start next month. Or maybe you have to consider preparation before you start whatever journey you're about to begin. You see what I'm saying? So lean into the I can't and ask yourself, why won't you? What's really and truly in the way? And you're going to find that you really can do that thing. It's just going to be a longer process and a lot of work to do it. And if you're telling yourself, I really am not motivated to do the work, then be honest with yourself. It's not that you can't start your coaching business, do your coaching program, quit your job, start a new job, go back to school, start a family. It's not that you can't do those things. It's what is in the way that makes you feel you can't. And how much work is it that you're willing to do to manifest the thing that you keep telling yourself you can't do? Because you could do anything you put your mind to. It's just that some of the things that you want to do, it might take you work, it might take you time, and it might cost you money. And you have to be okay with one of those costs in order to benefit. All right, you guys. I hope that helped. If you're not following me, please do. If you have a question, a coaching case, you want to know more about how to get into the coaching industry, you want to know more about coach training, please feel free to leave your comments and your questions. Reach out and maybe I will take one of your comments or questions and create a video response to it. All right, go enjoy the rest of your day.